Hi Ma, good morning. Welcome back for today's session. Today we are going to learn about in detail about the scenarios. Actually, I given this information in the previous class also regarding the scenarios, 6 types of scenarios. That is availability, modifiability, security, usability, testability. Right? I given about this information and what are the scenarios we have to follow. What are the parts of a scenarios? So we learn about the parts of a scenarios. How many parts we have in any scenario, ma? 6 parts we have. Okay, what is the source of the scenario? Stimulus, what is the stimulus? What is the artifact? What is the environment? What is the response? And what is the response measure? So these are the motivations or the stimulus by which we can estimate any scenario. Right? So why we need these scenarios actually? So these are the things by which we can estimate our attributes, quality attributes, right? As we have 6 types of quality attributes, we can estimate by using these scenarios. So in order to make this, every architecture should know about in what situation we have to measure this scenario, right? So in what way we have to measure this scenario, we have to estimate first, right? So for example, the general scenarios provide a framework for what they are going to provide for generic and system independent and quality attribute specific scenarios, right? But our architecture is specific to some application, specific to some background, specific to some historical data, right? By which we can run our application, we can fulfill our needs. If that is the case, we have to go to a concrete or specific scenario, okay, not in general things. So for that we have to identify the place where the problem occurred. We have to identify the reason why the problem occurred. We have to identify the solution to get rid of that problem. So these are the things we have to be search in order to make our scenarios perfect. That is, we have to convert from general to specific, right? See this, each is potentially but not necessarily relevant to the system you are concerned with. So these type of scenarios means general scenarios, system independent scenarios may be not specific to your requirement or your system. So in order to get the better quality of your architecture and the system outcome, we have to provide, we have to guess the actual point or actual location of the problem to identify. Okay, right. So to make the general scenarios useful for a particular system, have to make them system specific. Yes, have to make not only system, or we can say application system, or we can say any other requirement system, I can say. It should be specific, right? So for that we have to convert into concrete terms. Concrete terms. We can't use the general words. We have to find out the concrete terms. Along with we have to find out the connectivity of these terms. For example, as we learn about the different types of scenarios in terms of stimulus. So what is the source of the stimulus? What is the stimulus? What is the artifact? What is the environment? So these are the parts in which we can explain the scenarios or the problem identification concept in terms of stimulus, right? So the general scenario is a request. For example, see this, the author want to convey what is the difference between the general one and the specific one. The general scenario says that a request has been come to you and you have to get the solution, means you have to respond for the request, okay? But it doesn't have any specific boundary and doesn't have any specific methodology to follow get a solution. There is a time period in which we can submit. That is a general thing. But coming to the specific, we have to find out the location, what is the, where is the problem occurred, what is the problem occurred, and in what time we have to get rid of that problem. Okay, see this. So in the general scenario, a request arrives for a change in a functionality, and the change must be made at a particular time, which is the development process within a specified period. That is general request. Coming to the specific request, a request arrives to add support for a new browser. It is going to telling that where I have to make this change. Where I have to make this change, I have to make a new browser. So okay, I have some problem with the previous or old browser. No, my problem is to have a new browser, right? To a web-based system. For what it is specifically, it is for web-based system only. I want to change for website or web browser, okay? and the change must be made within 2 weeks. I am specifying the time period also. Within 2 weeks of time, we have to get the solution. Okay, so clearly we are identifying the problem, the location of the problem, and the time period in which we can respond fastly. If that is the case, it is called as a system specific scenario. So for any architecture to prove or to measure the quality attributes performance, we have to use this system specific scenarios only, particularly for problems. So as we learn about the different type of quality attributes, the major one is availability. See, the user want to maintain his data throughout the clock 24/7 without any intervention in his request. But what the problems can be possible? Maybe a power cut problem, maybe a hard disk problem, maybe a communication network failure problem. So these are all the problems by which the available quality attribute may not able to achieve its requirement or not able to cope up with the up to the mark for the user requirement. Okay, see this, we will see. So I explained about this in the last class also, the same diagram, I will repeat the same. Okay, so the source, example it is, the source is availability problem we got, because why means it is I got a problem from the external to the system, it is not an internal problem, and unanticipated message. I have received some message which is not able to understood by me and which is not able to interpret. Okay, so what is where it is came from? It is from the process internally. Okay, environment. So by with this there is no problem to the environment. Normal operation is going to done. What is the response then? How we have to respond for the concept, for the stimulus? Inform operator continue to operate as there is no problem. As there is no problem with the environment, normal operation is going to there. Automatically we have to convey the same to the operator. As whenever there is an unanticipated message is came, automatically we have to check or we have to give the attention to the message for what it is came, why it is came, where we have to locate the problem with this. If that is the case, we are going to lose our time when we are going to deviate from your stream. Okay, as it is going to be normal operation, no need to worry. We have to inform the same to the operator, and the response measure is no downtime. As it is unanticipated message and there is no relevant to our actual data, automatically there is no downtime, we can go on or we can move with our normal operation. So what is availability? Why it is concerned? The availability is concerned with the failure in response to give the data to the user when he made a request to you. If that is the case, it is called as a failure. Yes. A system failure occurs when a system no longer delivers a service consistent with its specification. Whatever it said, I am able to respond for a request, but it is unable to respond due to the reasons of unavailability of the data. Okay, such a failure is observable by the system's users. That can be the humans or any systems, automatic systems. Okay, ma. So areas of concern, whenever there is a problem with the availability quality attribute, so what questions we should be, what questions we have to think of are how system failure is detected. How system failure is detected. Okay, how frequently system failure may occur. We have to get the questions for this. Why the system is failure, how many times it is failing every day or for some time period. When the failure occurs, what is the reason behind the failure, and how long the operation is going to be in standby position, means we are not able to do our normal operation. When failures may occur safely. So whenever there is a failure also, it doesn't interrupt or it should not give any inconvenience to the user concept. How failures can be prevented, what are the measures we have to take, what kinds of notifications are required when a failure occurs. Do you want to give any specific notification to notify that I got some problem in the system and you have to take care of them. So these are the questions we have to get at the instant whenever there is no data which should be available at particular time. Right now? Right. So availability of a system is a probability that will be operational when it is needed. Yes, whenever there is a needed but it doesn't have that data, we have to feel that the quality attribute availability got some problem. So the formula we have for this is whenever what is typically what is the probability the system is not able to operate, means we have to check or we have to give any possibility for in terms of time period. See, after waiting for 1 second and you are concluding that, yeah, my data is not available. Just give me 2 to 3 minutes of time, or just take half an hour time based upon the request. After half an hour also, if the system is not responding accordingly, we have to decide that there is a problem with the availability concept. So in order to estimate the time period, we have a formula called as whenever there is a, what is the mean time to failure, and what is the mean time to failure plus mean time to repair. So numerator value is the time to failure. What is the time to failure and what is the time to recover both? Okay, so that is this formula. Based upon the alpha value, we can decide whether there is availability of data or not. See, from this come terms like 99% availability is there. 99% availability is there, good. But what about the 1% or 0.1%? It is not available, right? So we should not think positively about the 99.9, but we should think or take care of 0.1 probability of not available of data. We have to search for the reasons, because that 0.1% only may disturb or it may give the false outcome to the user. Right now, availability general scenarios means what is the portions I have to search for. Source of stimulus, it can be either internal problem or external problem. Stimulus, what is the motivation of this problem? Okay, maybe we omitted some data, some crash occurred, some timing problem to respond, and finally, yes, the response time. Okay, the timing response is different now. Response means trying to search for a solution is the response. Timing is they found some solution to a problem but unable to provide the data to you on time because of that network communicative problem will be there. If that is the case, then we can call it as a timing problem. Artifact. So in which area of a system that problem may occur, that is availability issue may get. So at anywhere that process or network channel or storage area or processor. Coming to the environment, does it is going to affect the system? Yeah, possibility is there. We can't conclude it doesn't have any effect to the system. There is a possibility of effect of a system performance. Right. What is the response? There are number of possible reactions to a system failure. What are those? Okay. How it is going to response whenever there is a failure of availability with the availability of the data. We are not able to logging the failure. Okay. Notify selected users or other systems, shutting down external systems, or becoming unavailable during repair, right? And finally, response measure. What is the response measure means? The time it will take to get availability of the data, or the time it will take to repair your problem. Okay, so that is the response to. So I given the same in the chart now, that is available in the textbook. So possible values for each portion of available scenarios. So these are the values finally I have given like this. Source, it can be the internal or external. What is the motivation of the stimulus? Maybe fault, omission, crash, timing, response. The artifact, what is the place? As I said previously, processor, communication, storage, processor. Environment, normal operation or degraded mode. Response, maybe event based upon the recorded event or changes it is going to telling. Response measure, the time interval in which the system can be degraded mode or repeat mode. And modifiability, coming to the modifiability. What is modifiability, ma? See, whenever your data is secured without changes, means the data have to change by you only, not by any other means of user. Okay, if that is the case, the quality attribute modifiability is working well. But unfortunately, whenever it doesn't, it is not occurring, then possibility what, ma? There is a changing in the data. See, we will see. So if that is the case, we have to concentrate on two things. One is what can change. So where the part, what is a part of a system in which changes occurred, first thing. Second thing, when is the change made and who makes it? When the change happened, on what situation, on what occurrence, on what condition the changes has been happened, and in which situation it is happened. We have to think. What is the change and when it is occurred and who makes it. So these questions will give you some answers for you. So, and coming to the scenarios for this. Source, who can change? the end user, developer, system administrator. The motivation, what is the reason behind this availability problem? Wishes to add or delete, modify, vary functionality, quality attribute, capacity. They want to change some, or they want to modify, or they want to innovate, give new data to you. If that is the case, the modifiability concept coming to the scene. Where we can do this? Anyway, it can be in interface or platform or environment with target system also, which we are interacting. What is the environment? We have to check based upon the availability, runtime, compile time, build time and design time. Why all these times? See, we can verify availability of the data means at the execution part only, right? After, if whenever there is no data but consent to your concept, the output will differ, right? If that is the case, when we will check that after compiling time or interpretation or executing time only, right? Up to that time, we may not able to observe, or system is not able to notify the problem with the data, right? The response is how we are going to respond. Whenever there is a need of any modification, automatically the architecture is going to modify its functionality or test modification, deploy modifications. What is the response measure? For this also, whenever there is a large modifications in the concept, there will be a problem with the time, money, okay, performance also will degrade, right? So we have to care about this. Performance scenario, third one. Performance is about timing. I given this information in the previous class only. What is the performance, ma'am? Performance is about timing only. I am submitting a request. In what time I am going to getting a reply? The time period between submitting and getting, or the system responding, it is called as a performance, we can say. If you are going to respond fastly, performance is good. So what are the events to measure this performance, or what are the possibilities we can estimate the performance effective? See, if everything is running good, there is no problem at all, the performance is good. But in what scenarios, in what concepts, we have to check for this performance, right? See, whenever the interrupts occur, some messages came, a request from user, or the passage of time. Even though at these situations the performance is good, your system quality attribute is superb. Performance is good, right? So a performance scenario begins with a request for some service arriving at the system. Satisfying the request requires resources to be consumed. Yes, whenever we are making a request and you have to get the reply, means satisfy your request, all resources should be available. Whenever the resources are not available, then the response will not come. At that time means delay in the response, we will check the performance concept. In that case, we will check the availability also. If there is no, if there is a problem with the availability, automatically it is directly proportional with the performance only. Because as there is no availability of data, the performance will not give the better output, okay? So the pattern can be, what is the arrival of this problem? Maybe regularly it is behaving, or stochastic, randomly, or it's an uneven thing, okay? That can be either one. So generation of general performance scenarios. Source, one of the number of independent sources, possibly from within the system or outside the system. Stimulus, how we have to check based upon the events arrive, sporadic or stochastic events. Where it can be, system, environment, normal mode only, or overload. Possibly whenever there is an overload, automatically the system will not respond. Means your data, normal mode means data is not available. In the overload mode means it is not able to give response, even the availability of the data, right? Response, process stimuli changes level of service, and response measure. How you are going to measure this performance quality attribute? By using latency, deadline you are setting, throughput you are measuring, jitter, that is the gap between the submission, miss rate, because data is not available, the data is missed, data loss. So these are some of the response we have to check to measure this quality attribute performance. So these example I have given for you in the last class. The sources are users, they want to check the performance, they are submitting some request. Stimulus is initiate transactions. What is the environment? It is going to work under normal conditions. The part, place is system. So how are you going to respond, how are you going to measure your performance, ma'am? Repeat transactions only. What is the transactions? Requesting, getting reply, that's only, right? So transactions are processed. What is the response? Your transactions are processed perfectly without any problem. But so what is the response measure? We have to check. What is the deadline for this? With the average latency of 2 seconds only. Within 2 seconds we have to get output. If you are not able to get the response within 2 seconds, automatically we can estimate that this performance quality attribute is not working well. Security scenario. So security is a measure of the system ability to resist unauthorized users. You know that whenever there is a third person or outside person is not able to enter into a system, means your architecture or the system is perfect secured. If that is not the case, automatically problem will occur and data will be lost. So an attempt to breach security is called an attack. So attack has been occurred in our system and data were lost, right? So security properties, what are the basic security properties we have? Non-repudiation. Any person who have done the transactions, whenever he is not obeying that, yes, I did this, then we have to prove that that person only has did the transaction. If that is the case, it is called as a non-repudiation. And coming to the confidentiality, whatever data you have in your system or your personal data is not modified. If that is the case, it is called as a confidentiality. Integrity. So these are the rules or regulations by which the system follows. For example, I want to withdraw 20,000 rupees per day. It is my limit. Actually, it is a limit set by the RBI. But I am trying to access more than 20,000. The system will not respond. Okay. If that is the case, it is failure in integrity concept. Okay. Means I am able to access the 25,000 also, but with the 20,000 limit, then we have a problem with the system. The security we have to check that. Okay. And assurance, yes, it will give that there is no problem at all in this. Availability means the data is available, and if data is available means there is no security concept. If data is in safe code, and whenever he is ready to give assurance to you without any we will provide the data without any problems till the end of your execution, then also we can say that there is no problem with the system, it is secured, right ma? Simple security scenarios. Example, yes, whenever a person is coming into the system, he should identify correctly. So in what conditions? Whenever he is trying to modify the information, okay, the motivation here is he is trying to modify the information. Oh my god, the under what is the environment is under normal operators only, right? So where in the data, what is the response? So system maintains audit trail they are doing, and what is the response measure? Correct data is restored within a day. Whenever data is modified because of security reasons, it should be modified within a day. If it is not able to modify, it means it is not able to come back with its previous position, means automatically same security problem got. So what can be the source for this? The individual or a system? Stimulus tries to displace data, change, delete data, access system services, reduce availability system services. So these are all the problems we can check. So there is a problem with the security concept. Artifact, system services or data within the system, where the problem can be start either in terms of the system is not able to provide the service or there is a data problem. Environment, it can be either offline or online, connected or disconnected, firewalled or open. Whatever it is, the secured or breach may enter. Response, how the system have to respond for this? It should not reveal any details of yours to anybody. If anybody is trying to steal your data, or if anybody is trying to give illustration that you are also a part of your company, which is not, then it should be response. You are not a authorized person, you don't have any entry in my system, please go ahead. It have to respond for that. So authentication user hides identity of the user, block access to data and of services. A response measure, how we have to respond that based upon some probability issues, responding issues, we have to check. Testability, very very important ma. Any system should be able to test its functionality at any point of time. If the system is not performing well according to requirement, automatically we can conclude that there are two problems. One problem is the system architecture or algorithms or the modules are not perfect, first thing, or the function by which you want to test your system is not perfect. So both are the scenarios we can check for the testability. Both we have to check. We can't say this is a perfect and this is not perfect. Okay. So software testability refers to the easy with which software can be made to demonstrate its fault. It have to identify its fault. At least even if one fault is there, it should be revealed by the quality attribute or any algorithm or function we are going to use for the testability. Okay, so where it can be test the components internal state and outputs also we can test. Who will do this? Either by developers can test, testers, verifiers or users. Anyone can test this. Where we can test the actual code in the architecture or complete system. The bug can be anywhere in the system. There is no any partiality in that. Right? Example of a testability, unit test is going to done ma. I want to check the performance of a unit test, whether it is going to respond based upon our requirement. If 80% path coverage is good, means whatever transactions we have been made from the beginning to end to complete your work, if it is good, then your coverage is good. Example, see this, we have example called as a unit tester. A person called as some person want to test. That test is unit test, that is he want to test every component. Okay, the stimulus motivation is he is going to perform the unit test. Environment, when we can do this testing at the end of the completion of the component or system, where the component in which you want to perform the test and the response, the component have to respond according to the code given for it. You have to give the output. That output may be input to the other system, that output may be giving alert to the system, that output may be accepting any other input again, we don't know. Okay, your path coverage 84% is achieved within 3 hours of time. If that is the case, that's good. Usability, what is the usability? See, you have prepared a super application but no one is interested to use your application or app. What is the use of this? Then you have to think of what are the problems I got with this application. Okay, what remedies I have to take so that my application will be very friendly to the user. Any user can use this. We have to think of. Okay, so it is a concept where the user can feel very friendly environment for your concept. See this. He should learn system features. He should use the system efficiently. There should not any problems or errors in the system. As per the user needs, the system have to adopt and the user have to get better confidence and satisfaction. Okay, if that is the case, your usability is very very good. So an example for this is the usability is going to use by users only. What is the main motto of this scenario? To reduce errors. Environment, at the runtime only we can do this here. Okay, system, artifact system or process can be, both can be possible. Wishes to cancel current operations. Whenever there is a problem with this, it have to respond by cancel the current operations. What is a measure means it is not performing well. What is the use of this concept, right? So measure, cancellation takes less than 1 second time. So these are all given in this table. I don't want to read, right? So this is the end of today class. That is enough for today. Tomorrow we will learn the next topic. Okay, so till then have a nice day. Bye bye.